Hey, this is Gun Gaming from the future with a big glorious beard. Just to remind you, this footage is a little bit older. I don't do this as my full-time job, but I am committed to being the dad who reviews the ship pledge values. I'll give you information about the loaners, and all of that information is still the same. I hope you enjoy. Welcome everyone. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna be reviewing the Crusader Ares Starfighter Inferno and the Starfighter Ion. Personally, it's hard to choose which one you want to take out. So we're going to walk you through which one you might want to buy, the pros and cons of each, and how I would make that decision. Stay tuned. Other than just look at them. So here you got the Crusader Ares Inferno. I love these like little like boosters here. They look like they might be the rears of missiles, but they're not. So all these are size 3s. You always want to just like be able to jump up and like climb on top, but you can't. So you get a good sense of size and scale. You get those custom missile pods here, custom missile pods there, and that giant ballistic gun. Now, there are some pros and cons of going either way, right? So this ship is going to kill stuff a lot faster. It is ballistic, so it does take a little bit longer to eat through shields, but just shreds whole, and then is going to give you just way more DPS, almost 4 times the DPS of the Ion. But you do have to worry about running out of ammo, so, you know, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. I will say, though, that like precision versus gimbaling of the Ion doesn't change its damage, so there's that. So you're gonna see the canopy. Now you step onto the ladder here with that little side nose folding down. You climb up on in, and you've got that beautiful Crusader look to the front of the ship with that sliding down close. So you do see very similar design language to the C1, A1, and is it E1? And I forget where we are on those. Booting everything up here. Give you a look in the cockpit on the next ship. Oh, actually, let's just take out the Inferno real quick. You can see how this one is probably the one. If I was going to buy one, I'd probably buy this one. And you need to see how fast we run out of ammo. See why this is probably the one I would buy, but I am giving you genuine feedback here. Okay, you can see compared to the last ship I reviewed, which was the Vanguard series, you get much better lines of sight. Like, Crusader is so good at line of sight from shoulders up. It's tough to say. Like, RSI, MISC still usually are better depending on the size and class of the ship. Just a beautiful takeoff from a beautiful ship. Like, there's no doubting this is gorgeous. Beautiful wind up there. Just pull on it. Beautiful view. Let me get eclipse here. Quantum just runs so smoothly over Crusader ship. Okay, I hate these. Like, it's a cool in theory thing, but that custom loader there, don't love it. I'll let those reload and then just show you. Why do I not love it? Because you have to wait for these to fire individually. It's like, in theory, a cool thing, but let's go ahead and swap these missiles and show you why I feel differently. You saw those? I mean, they kind of dropped out there when they should have just fired straight. I mean, we can basically, we do have to worry about the coolant on these, but you can just watch it ramp up. And it's just glorious to watch. You can just see it getting actually hammered. Now, doing precision fighting on this is going to reduce your DPS by almost 2/3. So if you can get away with not doing it, all the better. But this is a ship where like precision fighting does make a lot of sense. Stick the target. It feels wrong to take ERTs without looting this cargo after, but this planet sides, it's always a pain to do anyway.
Weapons too hot.
Got a little overheat there. You're seeing here, like, I get plenty of DPS. I'm like, normally I want to kind of pick a target, but you can see it's just too.
Shield failure.
I need to pull out. I have a bubble shield, so shield failure means total shield failure. Back up. Now, in theory, you'd work in tandem with an ion. The ion would pull down the shields, and you would just go after specific components. I love the sound of that cannon going.
On shield.
Oh, we're losing it, 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 we're losing it. It's that Connie. I just can't hold it against the Connie. Okay, so normally you would really like come out. You have a decent amount of speed. Take your missiles, get your lock, fire missiles. Rest the arresters.
Missile locked.
Yeah, those fire a lot quicker, so I'm able to get those off. Means missing an entire wing. Like, how is even? I mean, those gunboats are so not pilotable as is. You can see if and when we go precision, I can focus in on wherever I want to on him. A little slower, reduced rate of fire. Maybe take out his engines. Well, I just really don't. Oh, why did we switch over? Target destroyed, and we're about 1/3 the way through our ammo. So you can see here, very agitating. These Connies. Connies are rough, man. This is when you're like, oh, no wonder I need a Connie. I love the Aquila. They're much more maneuverable than Deemers, actually.
Attack on shields.
Kind of watch it hit. He's getting gimbals going there. See him working those turrets.
Target friendly.
Friendly target? What are you talking about? But if you're gonna do this, you gotta listen to your audio cues on like shields down. Swivel. And we got. I didn't hear the shields down, so you know it just happens. Eject, 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 eject. I need to just kind of watch the ship fall to its death. Put some asteroids nearby. We can go give it a shot. So here, I do like the paint scheme on the Ion more. I love the white look. I love this gun. Like, look at that beauty. Okay, last time I was able to focus all of my energy into shields though when I'm doing ballistics. I cannot do that with cannons. Like, I need the magazine size. Beautiful looking ship. Okay, did that just open up a little thing on top? I don't see configuring anything. Yeah, it says ship ports are unlocked, but I don't think that's actually doing anything, so. And our ordnance is gone now. We're gonna cycle pip.
Attack on shields. Contact. Contact.
Oh, this is not. It like looks really cool. I wasn't trying to figure out a different thing. I have to be able to keep moving and grooving here. I cannot hold down this gun. If you watch it, you can see it it overheats and then it fires. And that's what it does. I mean, my shields are getting wrecked and I have nothing to report for his. This is actually rough. Like, I can maneuver. I can get out of the way from this other blaster fire if I move correctly. I am hunting an A2, so.
Attack on shields.
Now somebody else might be like, oh, but the ass is where all the health is. You gotta hit the front. And you know what? You're technically not wrong. But then I have to, as a much smaller ship, contend with 6 turrets. Right now, I can move around it enough. Like, I mean, I dumped so many missiles on this guy, and I think all of them hit. He is taking massive damage at this point.
Target destroyed.
Oh, the Taurus, you just want to keep it lined up on the right side of it, and then you can't get hit by that. Turret, but that turret can shoot through its own ship for some reason today, so you know we have that. There we go. So this is really a game in just getting the shields down. All right, for me it's unequivocal. I think you got to go with this one. You don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about dealing with some of the other garbage. Oh man, what's up, bud? That you have to do with ballistics, like having to refuel, or like replenish them, pay for them. Yeah, I mean, your shots gotta count. But like as a team fighter, being able to just bring down a rear shield and a few hits. I mean, you can kind of move in as a team and be like, all right, Connie, you focus fire on killing like more dangerous enemies. You got kind of the shields and stuff, and then the Ion, you just take out rear shields. Hate to be the dude who's like, I just want to refuel ships, bro. Just working the gantry today. Well, we're working the gantry. There we go. Like the full uselessness of the... There we go. Jiminy Christmas, man. Okay, Joe's on to you. Want to check those jumping weevil eggs, okay? They look green. None of these are green, so these are all dead to you. And that's it. And like, you know, we could have done a few more bounties, but I think you got a good sense of how long it took to kill 4 different ships, and that gives you random units when you're doing that. So, yeah, those took a while. That was a bit of time, about 20 minutes just to do those 4 ships. Get a Connie. It's just a better option. I wish I had something else to say, but in terms of like, okay, what actually makes sense here? The Ares is gonna run you about 5 million, and then the Constellation Taurus is about, oh, sorry, 5 million. Constellation Taurus is 8 million. Just save 3 more million and get like an infinitely better ship that does cargo. Honestly, handles just about as well. This ship does have a faster SCM. Get a Corsair, maybe. You know what? Like, let's treat it as like, okay, how about a Corsair? I think Corsair runs you about, oh, 6.5. Get a Corsair. Like, I don't, this, better shields, way more firepower, gonna knock your enemies out of the sky. Get a Corsair. And that's all she wrote. Until next time, good luck out there, have some fun. Keep on flying.